The incredible stories of massive developmental strides emanating from Borno State in recent times cannot be overemphasized, despite the challenges of lingering insurgency that has ravaged some of its communities. Now, many have attributed this huge success to years of doggedness, resilience, and to Professor Babagana Zulum's forward-thinking and selfless leadership. Hello and welcome to Borno Restoration. I am Jesse Tafida. But first, let's bring you up to speed with Borno Today. This is a youth crowd of APC supporters in Borno. They are out in their numbers to unveil a door-to-door campaign for the party. Their starting point is the Maiduguri Bolori roundabout, occupying major roads in the city center. Holding placards with different inscriptions, the youth's key message is vote APC for good governance. He says we are out today to show our solidarity and unflinching support to Governor Babagana Zulum and the APC. This became necessary because of how he has transformed and uplifted our living standards. From security to livelihoods, Borno has had its best in the last 3 years. Zulum is the man of the moment, and we will campaign for him with all our resources.
We are supporting Governor Zulum and presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, and our senators, 3 senators in Borno, 10 House of Representatives, and 28 House Assembly members.
As the group marched through the streets of Maiduguri, they continually chant solidarity songs. She says, we the women of Borno have seen the impact of Zulum's leadership style. He has given hope to the widows, supported them with livelihood support. He has also given scholarships to our orphans. We are always having cause to smile because Zulum is our leader. We are proud to have Zulum as our governor because he has demonstrated doggedness and selfless leadership. We know that many states in Nigeria are craving to have him as a governor, and that is why we are out here to campaign for him. Members of the APC youth say they will ensure to reach all the nook and cranny of the state capital to further mobilize support for APC's success in the 2023 general elections. Is the third phase of cash disbursement by the Borno State government to youth across the state. This is designed to stimulate small businesses and especially assist survivors of the 13-year insurgency. At this event are 4,024 tricycle operators, 3,130 mobile phone retailers, and 2,000 tailors. They are here to benefit from the empowerment grant by the state government.
It's geared towards providing sub-loans amounting to 719,200,000 to 9,100 small businesses owners through NG Cares Reserves Area 3, while 95 million naira shall be disbursed directly to the poor beneficiaries due to the nature of their businesses cannot be disbursed through NG Cares Reserves.
VI also provides subsidized loans to MSMEs at single-digit, all-inclusive interest rate, which has helped to stimulate economic activity in the MSME sector. We are dedicated to building local capacity and providing all the support and support required by the state.
Beneficiaries are cautioned to use the money judiciously to boost their livelihoods.
We expect them to bear back to the communities by building a strong bridge to fight all evil tendencies in the society. And let me reiterate here that this program shall not just go without drawing the attention of the timid beneficiaries to use this golden opportunity and turn around the purchase of their businesses and help unlock the economic opportunities in the state.
Governor Babagana Zulum also distributed 100 new taxis and 500 tricycles at a 50% subsidized repayment rate to the youths. About 4.3 billion naira was disbursed during the first and second phase of the program. Ensuring efficient and effective resource management tailored towards investment in infrastructure and improved basic services is part of Professor Babagana Zulum's 10-pact development agenda, part of which is revamping the transportation system. With massive investment into the sector, Borno Express Terminus has been remodeled, all in an effort to give citizens a smooth sail as they move within and outside the state. Let's take this report. For 12 years now, conflict has left more than 2 million people displaced in northeast Nigeria, making it one of the world's most complex humanitarian emergencies. As people fled their homes in search for safety, they also lost their means of livelihood, and many of them struggled to meet their daily needs. But the Zulum administration is not sitting idly by, as it continues to swim against the tide by providing livelihood support to the people. The year 2022 started with a series of activities by the Zulum administration to see how survivors of the insurgency are catered for. Every sector in Borno continues to wear the stamp of Professor Babagana Zulum. From security to education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, and human capacity building, it has been all-round development. Another sector that has been revived by the Zulum administration is the Ministry of Transportation. This is because of the increase in population occasioned by the Boko Haram insurgency, which made research to commute seems grossly inadequate. The state governor Babagana Zulum inaugurated 90 buses to boost the capacity of the Borno Express, which is a public transport service owned by the state government. These buses are to provide affordable means of transportation to the people of the state. I take a visit to the Borno Express terminus to see how things are faring. At the gate, I had to pay my dues before proceeding into the terminus. On arrival, I met Mohammed Dahaya, Director Operations and Town Service of the terminus, who took me round the station.
As you can see, this is the Borno Express main terminus building. This is the main terminus building. It was built by the then military administrator of Borno State, Lieutenant Colonel Buba Marwa, in 1991. Precisely, that is to say that this building has now been in place for over 31 years.
Was it like this before?
Certainly it wasn't. It is with the coming of the new general manager, Alaji Mazanakari, that this place is looking like this. It has never been interlocked. It has never even been painted within those 31 years, I am telling you. And today, at least, God in His infinite mercy, the Borno Express terminal is now having a very good look. I want to tell you that it is not only Borno Express that is operating within this terminal. All the sister agencies that comes into the state are also having an offices here, and they are being given free of charge. This is the ticketing units of the Borno Express, and just behind us, you will also see that of the sister agencies, as I was telling you earlier. Here, as you can see, it is the ticketing units where if you want to board a bus, all you need to do is to come in, collect a ticket like today, then by tomorrow you will only be shown your vehicle and you board it to where you intend to make your journey. So you can see it just as it has been labeled. Our booking clerks operate from as early as 5:30 in the morning up till 7, 8 in the night, waiting for intending travelers to obtain their tickets. By my right is the office of the Chief Accountant on Revenue, which is charged with the responsibility of collecting all the locally generated revenue within the park and thereafter taking it to the bank. My department, as the name implies, the Director of Operations is in charge with coordination of all the buses that are intended to go on various routes to ensure that each of the buses designated on each route have dispatched in a very conducive atmosphere taking up its place. And that is the main reason why our office has even been located within the terminal, just as my colleagues are also having their own at the headquarters. You can see that because of the importance attached to the operations department, our office is located within the terminal. The drivers of Borno Express, as you know, can be said to be one of the best drivers based on the fact that at least they get basic training. Sometimes professionals from the Federal Road Safety do give them sensitization. No, the corporation driver is being allowed to go out without his valid driver's license. At least, as you can know, he is also a civil servant. He has been paid, so he should know what it means.
The terminus manager, Saminu Yakubu, told us about the new guest house built for commuters. They are furnished with furniture to give travelers a place to lay their heads whenever they arrive late.
Every staff of Borno Express have his own star office and have his schedule of work, because before you can see us outside. We have no enough of offices. Even where to stay is not much for the staff of the Borno Express. But Alhamdulillah, with outcoming of our super general manager, Alhaji Girema Zanakari, Borno Express has come back to her life, because each and everything has changed to the destiny of the new chefs. I'm in charge of each and every person in the terminus, including the staff and even the passengers used to come, because I used to come as early as 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not closing office till 9 o'clock in the night. So whatever my schedule is, I have to see, and everything has moved according to for example, if I come as early as possible, I have to look for my booking clerk. We arrange how to give the passengers ticket, we arrange how to put the passenger inside their vehicle and the destination of the vehicle, just to see that each and everything has moved successfully.
Indeed, the Zulum Administration is the best Borno has ever had, and very soon, the state will regain its past glory as the home of peace. I had a chat with the General Manager, Borno Express Corporation, Grema Zanakari. He took us through activities of the Borno Express terminus and how it has been assisting the state in revenue generation. Take a listen. Welcome to Borno Restoration. As the general manager of the Borno Express terminus, talk us through the state of the Borno Express terminus before now.
Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. Very much welcome. I met the terminus in particular, a structure that has been built for almost 31 years, and it happens to be a gateway to Borno State in general. And it is a public place where its usage is 24/7. It is a place where people from all over the country, including neighboring countries, use. This is the extent of the usage, and it has been used for the last 31 years. And within that period, unfortunately, no major attention has been put in the attending to restoration of the place. You know, when you have a public building where a lot of people come and go, there are a lot of issues that has to be attended to once in a while. Typical example is the issue of toiletries. It is a public conveniences for people that once in a while either it will be modified or upgraded or expanded, because as time goes on, the number of people that the terminus has receive, it goes astronomically. There are a lot of challenges which within that period, particularly the period of this problem we have. No road, water is not there, electricity is not there. Let me appreciate His Excellency, Professor Babagana Omar Zulum, for giving me the opportunity to serve the state in the very high capacity. And inshallah, we will not fail him. And we are doing everything possible, me and my team. We will make sure that the end will not be regrettable. Transportation is a key to development in any society, and Borno State in particular. We find ourselves in a geographical location where we have 3 countries neighboring the states, which is a very good access for the whole of Nigeria to access markets from Nigeria up to Chad, Cameroon, Central Africa, Sudan, Libya, so on and so forth.
Now bring us up to speed on how you've been helping the state in revenue generation.
For this year, from January to July 31st, the corporation has remitted around 125 to 130 million naira to the state government. So, but then before I come, this thing is not there. Now we have been picking, and for you to even sustain your revenue, you must be ahead of vehicle failures. You have to, because the issue is that you cannot wait for, let's say for example, you have 10 buses and all of them are okay. They are running now. It is a foolish thing for anybody to do if you don't have at least one engine in your store for any uneventualities, or one gearbox, you keep it somewhere. Not to talk of engine oil and some tires and things like that. And most of those materials that I have mentioned, they are very costly. The provision of this vehicle by the state government have helped even the corporation extensively. The reason why I said so is that we have to have an environment of competitive environment. Whenever you have a competitive environment, things will be easy, price will be controlled, because there is no monopoly in that aspect. And His Excellency, in his own magnanimity, he resort to giving the taxis and the NAPEP to the people that are in the business. That is Keke NAPEP riders. They are in the system, they know the system, they know the patterns, and they are part and parcel of the government. So now the challenges is that between the taxi drivers, the NAPEP riders, and Borno Express. I was appointed about 2 years ago, and sincerely speaking, they are my backbones. Because anywhere, if you see a drastic transportation, there are people that stood behind you, firmly committed. And as you indicated that you made them early in the morning, we have been on the what will I say, competition level with them. Because I used to go to the terminus as early as possible. Because sometimes even if after my morning prayer, I took my car to the terminus, then I will meet them there. Because we are competing. This is the key to our success, because my directors and my terminus managers will be in the terminus before the drivers come. You know, the drivers are the first people that will come, for them to park their vehicle in an appropriate place for passengers to be taken. Secondly, the ticket sellers, because some of the bookings are being done in the morning. And most of our passengers, because for the long distances that we cover, Maiduguri, Jos, Maiduguri, Kaduna, Maiduguri, Abuja, the vehicle should leave as early as possible, because the people would like to be there. So by as early as 5:30, movements start within the terminus. And I really appreciate the commitment of my directors, because whenever I go, I will meet them, but sometimes they will meet me there. Yeah. Because it is a challenging. Yeah. So by so doing, it has gingered most of our staffs. Because if you go to the terminus by 6:30, you will meet almost 75–80% of my staff there. And most of our work is done in the morning. From 5:30 to 6 o'clock in the morning up to 10–11 o'clock are the peak period of our work. Then from 2–3 p.m. up to 8–9 p.m. are the peak period of our work. Why? The first one is when our vehicles are going out. The second one, when they are coming. But then when they are coming, they will come with problems. That is the reason why I close by 8:30 up to 9 p.m. with my directors, because our vehicle will travel from Abuja to Maiduguri. And this vehicle will be going out tomorrow. But then, when the vehicle comes, my workshop engineers and things like that, they have to look at the vehicle. Maybe the drivers might come with 1 or 2 issues on the road, on his way coming. So the mechanics and the managers will attend to it, so that we have to be sure that this vehicle is fit for it to travel back. If it isn't, then among our schedule for tomorrow, we'll remove him. Let the people of the states know that Borno Express corporations means business for now. business in terms of the challenges of transportation that we have within the state will be over for good. The government have assisted the corporation tremendously, and we are doing everything possible in order to ensure that the populace receive the best of us.
All right, General Manager, Borno Express Transport Corporation, Graham Azanakari, thank you for your time on Borno Restoration. And that's our package on this episode of Borno Restoration. Many thanks for watching. I'm Jessie Tafida. See you next time. Bye-bye.